Welcome to the 217 Recovery Podcast.
If you don't make mistakes, you won't learn.
With your host, Corey Winfield.
You know how fish is bad is you can't put it on pizza.
And special guest, Justin Burke.
I said something about that to our master radio broadcaster, and he said that he didn't hear nothing.
Got your ass.
It is the 27th of June, 2024. My name is Corey Winfield. This is the 217 Recovery Podcast. Justin Burke.
What up?
How you doing?
Great. Fabulous.
Got a big day today, and we also have another special guest in the studio, Justine Burke.
Hello.
How are you today?
Good.
You also have a big day.
Mm-hmm.
And just for non-disclosure, we're just throwing it out there. You're his daughter.
Yep.
So you call him Dad.
Yeah.
How's that going?
Good.
Yeah. Can only imagine.
Obviously.
So, and you're 13, you're going to be 14 in
August.
August. So what grade are you going to be going into?
8th.
8th grade. And you know your dad works at a recovery organization called 217 Recovery. How does that make you feel?
Great.
Yeah? Do people like make fun of you like, hey, your dad used to do drugs, now he doesn't?
Nope.
No. Like, hey, your dad used to be broke and now he has money. Nobody's ever saying that to you?
Nope.
No. Okay, that's good. Yeah, and I'm proud of your dad. You know, he's come a long way and he's learned a lot and he keeps learning. And he has his own podcast?
Yeah.
What's it called?
White knuckling it?
Oh, see, she knows what it is, Justin, but you don't.
I know.
And the last
I just forget
episode,
to say words.
and on our Recovery Dads podcast, I busted your ass on this too because he was like, welcome to whiteknuckling.com, or I didn't even know what
Welcome
he
to
said.
the White Knuckling Podcast.
Welcome to the White Knuckling Podcast. I'm like, what? That's not even the name of your podcast.
Yeah.
Welcome to 217 Podcast. That would be like me saying that because it's 217 Recovery. So like, anyway, nobody's perfect, right?
Right.
And your dad was just trying to lead by example. He was trying to show you that. So what's it like at school?
Get made fun of here and there, but mainly it's really good.
Yeah, is this because your dad or just because kids to be kids?
Kids just being kids.
What about the drug scene? Because you're going into a different grade now. Kids are trying. What are they trying? Like water and... You're just kind of looking like, what do you mean water? It's a new drug, man. Water. No, like what's some of the stuff that, kids are trying? Is it cool to do drugs? Like, is it cool to vape weed?
No, it's not cool at all.
No.
I try and promote it in school, but they're like, no, don't do that. Kids are going to make fun of me for it.
Oh, so if you stand up and say, I'm not doing drugs, that's stupid. They go, oh, you're stupid because you don't like to get high.
Yep.
What was it like for us, Justin, back all them hundreds of years ago?
About the same way. But I was part of one of those kids that would make fun of the other kids.
I don't know if we ever made fun of people for not drinking or using. We just were like, well, we are, more for us. Like that was our kind
Well,
of...
we called them squares.
Oh, I don't even know.
And probably a few other names.
I don't think we did. I don't think we made fun of kids for not doing drugs. Pretty sure we did not. Now there was, and actually, like the people who smoked, we kind of looked down upon them. We were like, "Ooh, that's gross." And
I was
then,
one of those too.
and then later, I did drugs and started smoking. So, but weed actually led me to smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, because you hang around everyone that smokes weed. 90% of people that smoke weed smoke cigarettes.
Well, same thing with the drinking too, because drinking, I guess the drinking was the gateway to the weed, and the weed was the gateway to the cigarettes. And then we have the Blue Angels flying all over Traverse City right now.
Yeah, that's
It's annoying. Like, I'm going to file a complaint with the city because this is crazy. Like, I walked out earlier. I know this is totally off topic, but that's what we do on the 217 Recovery Podcast.
Yeah, we do.
I had to take some packages back to the UPS store, so I walked outside. And I got down on the ground because I thought we were getting buzzed by airplanes, man. I thought they were going to drop some bombs. So I jumped down on the ground, and rolling around. And then I realized it was just the Blue Angels. but it was so loud. Like seriously, like I think my hearing got damaged.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
What?
See,
I can't even barely hear you, you know, so I'm
Right.
going to go get my hearing checked and I'll give that bill to the city along with my lawyer's lawsuit, sue them. The Cherry Festival is going on and I think it kicks off actually in a couple days, the 29th.
Yep.
We actually have info at 217recovery.com if you're looking for a schedule, if you're going to be in Traverse City, if you're wanting to know more about Cherry Festival, who's coming to town. There's some bands coming to town. T.I.,
He canceled.
he's not coming to town. I don't know who's bummed about that. Probably nobody, but they're going to have some like a Garth Brooks cover band or something. Tribute band, I think is what it is.
Tribute band.
Take his place, which I think will be probably actually better than T.I.
Yeah, probably.
So that'll be, you know, something people can check out. But I want to say Brett Michaels, or was that last year?
No, he's coming this year.
Yeah, Brett, I've talked to him like many times. I should call him up. Like,
Have you?
yo, stop by the studio, dog.
You should.
Yeah. But he'll tell me no. His managers are kind of rude,
I could see that.
but he's pretty cool. Who else was coming to town? Three Doors Down? No, I was just making up names as they go on.
Stone Temple Pilots.
Tantric? Oh, Stone Temple Pilots.
But they got a new front man
Well,
now.
and that's not really. That's like going to see Leonard Skinner and ZZ Top. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Obviously.
like the singer is dead.
Wow.
You know, you're going on lead singer's dead tour.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a concert coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, who you seeing?
This weekend?
Yeah.
That's a surprise to Justine. She doesn't know yet.
Oh,
So thanks for just kind of throwing that out there.
I thought it was coming up this summer.
Well, that one's. She don't know about that one either in August. So thanks for that.
Well, she knows about
You
it now.
told me about it, Dad.
Which one?
Yeah, stupid.
Obviously.
Which one did I tell you about, Justine?
The one at the end of August?
Oh, that end of September, Ribfest?
No,
Who do you tell
end
you?
of August. Because that's one that you told me about. You were telling me that we had one coming up in August too.
But did he tell you who it is?
No.
Oh, okay. So that's what he's keeping a surprise. All right, cool. Never mind. We'll come back to that later.
But we are going to go see Godsmack and Seether
Nice.
at Pine Knob.
They have their lead singers.
Yeah.
They're still alive. When is that show?
September 29th.
Okay.
No, 28th.
All right.
I keep saying the 29th and it's 28th.
Yeah, I think it's a Saturday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's an all-day adventure
Okay.
from like noon to midnight.
Are you going to get some lemonade with some crushed ice in it? It's going to be hot.
Yeah, I'm going to get me a glass.
Let's go back to that story before we get back to the kids at school. So Justin told us last year, I don't know, but we've given him hell about this
Yep.
because he said that he was so mad at you because he got eliminated. It was, if you want to relive the day, it was like 145 degrees outside, 125% humidity. It's just hot as hell. You're thirsty. He said he didn't even bring you waters. Like you weren't even drinking waters. You weren't even hydrated. And he hands you his lemonade, because you don't have one, obviously. Otherwise, you'd be drinking that.
Yep.
Hands you his lemonade that he's been sucking on because he needed to get out his wallet to go buy him some concert shirts. So he hands it to you to hold on to. Well, you poor thing, you're thirsty. You're about to pass out because you're so dehydrated. And you drink his lemonade, his forbidden lemonade. And then he sees this and he's irritated. So he takes it, and the one thing that you love in the world
Yep.
is that crushed ice. And especially it's got a little bit of that lemonade on it still too. Oh man, it's so good. That's the one thing that you love. Like you can cancel Christmas, you don't even care, but you want that ice. So he takes it and he sees that you know, because you were trying to not pass out from heat exhaustion,
Yep.
drink that lemonade, and he sees it, and he takes the cup, and he knows that's the precious thing to you, and he just throws it right in the trash.
Yep.
It's like, I'm gonna teach you a lesson. You don't drink my lemonade.
Well, in fairness, I bought it for us to share.
Want me
And
to-
I had
you want
one
me to
drink.
Mute him. Let me mute him real quick. Okay, so is that how it happened?
It was for us to share, and then he took one drink out of it, and then I drank the rest.
Because you were dying.
Yep.
You know, that's your body. You weren't like, hey, I'm selfish. I'm going to drink this and screw dad over. You were just like, I need to make it another 20 minutes. And in order to do that, I need to drink this liquid. So it's going to hydrate me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Did you talk to your therapist about it? You have a therapist?
I used to.
Oh, man. Your dad needs
She
to get
left.
one. Where'd she go?
She went down to Grand Rapids
Oh, where was she at before?
at my school.
Oh, at your school. So a school counselor
Yeah.
kind of thing. Do you actually talk to your school counselor about real problems, or you just like make stuff up? Like, it's all right.
Well, she's not really the school's counselor in general. She's from the wellness center.
Okay.
So I would talk to her about like real life problems and whatnot.
Okay. But you'd be honest.
Yeah.
Okay. Because that's the one thing, and even grown adults don't, it's hard to be totally honest sometimes. And in my case, being a male, if I were to talk to a female like therapist, and I do have a therapist, Susan. Hi, thanks for listening. But I have a good relationship with her where I can be honest. But say if it was a 27-year-old and I was single and I was young, like say I'm 30, and if there was somebody my age who was attractive, I would not tell them everything, just because I'd be afraid that they would judge me and think differently of me. Mm-hmm. So for a guy, just speaking from my experience, it was hard for me to like kind of open up to a therapist at first until I realized like I had to, and until I could trust him. Going through some of the places that I had to, we didn't really pick our therapist. They were just like, you're going to see this guy now. And I heard some things, that just made me not trust him. So that again made me kind of shut down and not open up. But I think it's good that you can trust people. And I'm sure not all therapists are like all school counselors or, right, people from the outside you can trust. But if you can build that bond with someone that you can really trust, it really does help to get that stuff out. And they're not going to fix your problems for you. They can kind of give you advice about, well, how would you do that different? And you can go, oh, okay, well, I would ask Dad, can I drink this before I pass out? Like if you had to do that different, would you do that?
Yeah.
Because you're going to have another chance in September, it sounds like, and maybe August as well.
Right.
So you can be like, Dad, and say it with like the little puppy dog eyes. Can I please have a lemonade for myself so that I don't pass out from heat exhaustion? And say it loud enough to like other people hear so that they question his like parenting skills. They'll be like, what are you doing? Like, here's $1, dude. You need some money to buy her something? You can do that. That's a different way that you can mess with your dad and just be like, yeah, I'm just so thirsty, Dad. Like, I haven't eaten in about 2 days.
That's wrong.
And I know that you're fasting for your religion, but why do I have to too, Dad? That's what you should say. There's different ways you can, and then make sure it's public as hell. Make sure you're in public.
You're giving her so many wrong ideas.
Obviously.
No. These are great ideas. These are wonderful ideas. I think outside the box sometimes,
Right?
not do the regular.
Wow.
You're welcome, Justin. I'm helping you parent. See, this will be a good one for our Recovery Dads podcast too.
Right.
We'll have to have her back on.
Well, we can.
Yeah. See, it'll be a while before you guys have a chance at Parker because he can't talk.
Right.
This is a little baby. So I got years of doing this to you guys. Oh, wait till Mitch's son comes on. Oh, can't wait for this. Oh, this is going to be great. But no, you guys have appointments today, both of you, at the dentist.
Yep.
And that's called self-care. It's very important to take care of yourself. Obviously, when you're 13, about to be 14, it's hard to take care of yourself because you're a child. And you're like, I'm not a child, I'm about to be a teenager. Well, you are a teenager, I guess. 13, yeah. Sorry, Justin. Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, but...
Thanks, Mitch.
Thanks for calling that one out, Mitch.
Yeah, definitely.
But you're growing into that role. But this is where you learn, like you have to take care of yourself. Going to the doctor for physicals every year and all this other stuff, and going to the dentist and just making sure that you're taking care of yourself, because especially the dentist, it'll get away from you quick.
Yeah.
And,
especially if you don't go.
Yeah, and then you get scared to go because you're like, oh my gosh, I know there's so much wrong and I don't have a lot of money to fix it and I can't do this. And you start making up all these excuses of why not to go. Well, meanwhile, your teeth are getting worse and it's just going to cost more and the pain's going to be worse. And the fact that your teeth, if you have a problem with your teeth, like it goes right to your brain.
Brain, heart.
Yeah, so you got to take care of them. And even if you think, oh, but it's going to do this and this, we'll go there and find out.
Right.
Our dentists, they have a payment plan, that you can even work with them. But we're blessed by the Lord that we have pretty good insurance too. So that kind of helps with that too. But it's,
as someone said, was it yesterday or the day before, we have the Ferrari of insurance plans?
I think so. But that was our health insurance.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
You said we had the Bentley.
Yeah, the Bentley
of dental insurance.
Yep.
Because it's funny because Justin called to ask about how much this was or something. And they're like, we need to do pre-authorization. And I'm looking at, how much we have to pay and what our, percentage is and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, nah, dude, we don't have to pay for that at all.
Because I got to have a tooth pulled today.
And she's like, well, maybe we'll have you pay a couple $100 to do this and that. Da, 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 da. And then you're like, well, hold on. She's like, oh, you got the same insurance as Corey. And you're like, yeah, I got the Bentley. She's like, oh, you're good then, And it's so nice to kind of have that. I mean, it wasn't long ago we were on Medicaid. And when you go to the dentist, when you're on Medicaid, it's not fun because they'll just pull your shit out.
Or even if you just go to the Medicaid dentist, and I ain't going to call the place out.
Whoa.
Or nothing. Because they did help me a lot when I was first taking care of myself, in the beginning stages.
Man.
Yeah.
But, I just went and seen him, 2 months ago. I had to take a day off work and go see him to have my teeth cleaned and stuff. And I'm like, and they said, well, that back tooth is, I'm still getting sensitivity out of it. And they're like, oh, well, let's just put this Band-Aid stuff on it real quick. And I was like, why don't we just pull it instead of keep messing with it? I've never had tooth pain a day in my life, nor do I ever want tooth pain, because I hear a lot of people cry about tooth pain. Like it's, I guess, excruciating pain.
It's annoying.
So I just don't want that pain, I'd rather just have them pull it out and deal with that little bit of pain for a week to get over it, all of it, and they just want to do it. And then you gave me the number to your dentist, and then it was a game, a race to see who could get in there first, me or Mitch. And you had given Mitch all the information prior to me getting it.
I did.
If I remember right. And you're like, here's the number. And I called him. And I'm like, well, I left him a voicemail. And so I called him back the next day and talked to someone and got right in. I think it was the next week after I called.
Yeah.
And you were like, good job, and why don't you get your daughter in there? And I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to have to plan this out because I typically only get it on weekends when I got time off. So I got to plan it out to see how I can fit that into my work schedule, my personal life, and you're like, just get her in there. We'll figure it out. Just get her in there and get her teeth done and quit messing around with all the BS places that don't take care of you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I did. We both have doctor's appointments today.
Yeah, dentist.
Yeah. Dentist appointments. Well, they're tooth doctors. So.
Yeah, they consider themselves doctors. So
yeah.
Well, that's good. I'm proud that you're doing that. And yeah, if you have insurance, this is the thing. You can look at oh, it's free. Well, it's coming out of your check, man. It's not free. You're paying for it. You might as well use it.
Right.
And there's a plan that we have that is the best plan I've ever seen in my life. It's unlimited. And most people, when they have dental insurance, and I'm sure everybody listening, there might be one person that's like, I got that too. Well, good for you. But it's normally capped at $1,500, $2,000 max. That's all you can use for the year. And once you're done, you're done. Ours is unlimited, man. And I had some crowns done, and we had to pay 40% for the crowns, but you can get more than one. You can get more than two. You can get as many as you want because it's unlimited, which is even the dentist was like, I've never heard of this. I was like, I know. When I saw it, I thought, this is amazing. This is how it should be. This is probably should have been happening 10 years ago.
Right. Because like you said earlier, your mouth care is probably one of the most important things because it contributes to so many other health factors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I know there's a lot of people that do drugs and drink like myself.
Like myself?
Used to.
Yep.
And that's one of the things. That, and a meth like that takes your teeth right out.
Yeah.
And
Crack.
So those are things that a lot of people suffer with, and they think, oh, I'll never be able to smile again. One of our volunteers went back and got dentures, which made total difference. Like you could just see the spunk in this person, the way they walked around the office or even in the community when they had the dentures in, and then the person lost the dentures, which I don't know how you do that.
Yeah,
and then the person went and got them again. So again, it just changes everything when you have that smile, when you can smile without trying to like, oh, I got to hide this tooth or that tooth. I got some work I still need to do, but it feels good though to be having a nice smile.
Yeah.
And to think like, oh, well, I smoked meth for 10 years and I don't have any teeth. There's nothing I can do about it. No, there's something that can be done.
There's actually lots of different options for people like that now. Like you can get the plates that just screw right into your jawbone, or you can get the removable plates.
Yeah.
I mean, it's on you on what you want to do. Or you could have each little tooth screwed into your
Or
jaw.
you can get dentures.
Yeah.
But there's an option for you out there, and a lot of people don't realize that, or they're so ashamed to go. And it's you got to get over that. At some point, I would hope, because it's not going to get better.
No.
So just kind of remember that. And there were like these pop-in veneers I was looking at. I'm like, oh, maybe I can get those, and that's kind of dumb too. I mean, it's a Band-Aid, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Like if you're missing a few teeth up front or something, you can get something like that, I guess. But those aren't cheap either.
No.
So you might as well just go and get it done right and actually see a real dentist. You see these ads on Facebook, get this or get that, or on YouTube, whatever. Just go see a professional. And even if you are on Medicaid, there's still options. So don't think like, oh, my teeth are so bad I can't see a dentist. No, that's when you need to go see a dentist.
Yeah.
And at least develop some kind of plan. And when you go see the dentist that first time, they're not going to fix your stuff anyway. They're going to check you out. They're going to x-ray you. They're going to investigate.
Yep. Do a little investigation and probably make several appointments after that.
Yeah.
And just stick with it. Like, you'll be way better off.
Yeah. And Justine, like, you're going to go today and they're going to check you out and do the whole x-rays and all that. And I'm sure you're probably pretty excited about it almost. And, just to think, oh, wow, like, that's cool. I'm going to, get some stuff done and get some stuff fixed. And it's cool. And you'll start the new school year with, a brand new smile, and all the boys will be like, what's up, girl? You want to go vape some weed around the corner?
No.
I'll kiss you now.
I'll make out with you. Justin said you've been making out with boys before.
Don't be shy and bashful now.
Oh, she's like got her hand on her head like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm on this podcast talking about this right now.
If I remember right, back in February, she told me it was a me problem and not her problem.
Whoa. What
At
made you
dinner?
say that? Yeah, because your father said he didn't like you making out with the boys, and you're like, well, that's a you problem. What made you say that? This is family talk with 217 Recovery. I'd be a horrible therapist.
Yeah, you would.
She's all embarrassed now.
Yeah.
Typical 13-year-old girl stuff.
Well, the reason why I did that was because I was mad. Oh, should I use my voice changer? No, but it will feel good to go back to school, though, and have kind of a new smile. And I don't know, I think you'll like it. And you'll kind of learn the importance. And this is a good thing, at a young age to learn the importance of self-care.
Yeah.
So good parenting there. Bad parenting with the lemonade.
Yeah.
But good parenting here. I don't think you're
she
ever going
wasn't
to
really
live that
perched
down.
like that, but she's like you. She
What?
makes everything so much bigger than what it is. She blows stuff way out of proportion.
No idea. What do you
Exaggerates
Yeah,
beyond
what are you-
belief.
talk
Yeah,
nonsense?
what are you talking about?
That's insane. I've never heard anything so silly out of your mouth, and that's saying a lot,
Same.
Justin.
Yeah, same.
Dang. Anyway, I don't want to keep you. I know you got an appointment to get to, but I figured we would do a quick podcast and just kind of check in and talk a little bit about self-care. And I think that was a good podcast for the youth.
Yeah.
And good podcast for people too who are thinking about that dental work that they've been putting off, because there's a lot of people that do it.
Yeah. Don't put it off. You're just going to cause yourself pain. Mm-hmm. And I don't ever want to experience that pain.
No, and even if you call the dentist and they're like, we can get you in November.
Take it.
Yep, take it.
A lot of places are still beyond booked out. Mm-hmm. And at first they blamed it on COVID, but that's been over now for a year and a half.
2 years.
And like they're still extremely booked out.
Maybe you should be a dentist when you grow up. No, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I don't really know.
Well, you're supposed to know. You're 13.
I told you to become a
Obviously.
therapist.
If they start paying them more. Therapists should make more money. If I was-
They really should.
when I'm president. Or actually, let's start with governor. When I'm governor, I'll make that a thing.
Nice.
All the therapists in the world will move to Michigan, and we'll have just level-headed people.
Nice.
Awesome.
No more road rage. No more depression.
That
No, just
one
kidding.
needs to calm his road rage right there.
I don't have road
Pointing
rage.
at the
Really?
father.
I just call people out like how they drive. I just use words. It's not like I give them the Corey of every person I pass.
Not every person, but some.
No, but some, yes.
Yeah, you gotta give them the Corey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been crazy with the Cherry Festival and like the old people coming back. Like yesterday, I swear I was like, man, I am flying. I'm going 10 miles faster than everybody at 10 miles an hour. I look down, I'm doing 45. I'm doing the speed limit, which is rare.
Isn't that sad?
And these people were going 25 miles an hour and 45, just putzing along.
Yep.
And then I pull into the mall parking lot where I'm going the speed limit, 20 or whatever it is. And these old fools are flying around, man, like 35 miles an hour. I was like, now here is where you need to slow the F down.
Right.
'Cause-
Pedestrians everywhere.
yeah, and cars pulling in and out. Like, that's where you got to be careful. Like, out on the road where it's just one-way traffic, what's hard about that? I don't know. I need to teach drivers that to old people.
We should look into teaching drivers.
When I'm
that.
governor, trust me, the roads will be safer. And see, and that'll cut down on road rage right there. So I'll kind of do my therapy worked, and so did my driver's ed for people over 70.
Over 70? I was going to say 65.
I'll probably be 65 about that time. Perfect to teach it, I guess.
Right.
No. But thanks for coming in, guys. I appreciate it. And good luck at your appointment.
All right. Later.
Thanks for listening to the 217 Recovery Podcast. Listen to over 900 episodes on the 217 Recovery app that's free in your app store or online at 217recovery.com.